Here's a good reminder about staying hydrated in the heat. Experts recommend drinking water consistently throughout the day instead of waiting until you are thirsty. Listen to this. They say you should aim for 2 to 3 liters daily, sipping about 8 ounces every 15 to 20 minutes when active in the heat. And meanwhile, dermatologists say sunscreen should be part of our daily routine. But with SPF numbers, minerals versus chemical formulas, and social media myths, it can get a bit confusing. Our Brian Unger spoke with the experts about what to do before you head outside.
Some critical things to know about sunscreen from the experts who've spent careers seeing the damage created by the sun. The SPF that works best to protect you?
When I put on the highest number I can grab, and I'm also not reapplying every 80 minutes like it says on the tube. And by the end of the day, if I put on 100, I'm lucky if I have an SPF 4 left on my skin.
Dermatologist Richard Sturm says use as directed. Applying sunscreen throughout the day is critical, and never skip it on a cloudy day. Skin pigmentation matters. Darker skin tones absorb UV light before penetrating deep into the skin, making it much more resistant to skin cancer.
I've taken care of tens of thousands of skin cancers, and I can remember in my head the 5 or 6 with darker skin that I saw.
Sturm makes no exceptions when it comes to wearing sunscreen.
People with darker skin don't like the mineral sunscreens as much because they really show up in contrast with their skin tones. So I would say, and this is what I say to all of my patients, black and white, find one that you like.
Regardless of skin tone, Dr. Emily DeGolian, who specializes in the surgical removal of skin cancer, sees the damage from not wearing any sunscreen at all.
We're looking for pink pearly bumps. Sometimes it bleeds spontaneously. And of course, with melanoma, those are typically pigmented. So we're looking for growing brown spots that look different than your other spots, that are changing over time, increasing in size, changing different colors. All of those sorts of things can be indicative of a skin cancer developing in the skin.
Another caution, social media. Be critical of what you see or read.
There is a lot of misinformation out there. One thing that I see come up fairly routinely is homemade sunscreens. And so I don't recommend homemade sunscreens. If someone is worried about absorption into the skin, mineral blockers like titanium and zinc are really great options for those individuals.
Some very good information there. Dermatologists also recommend staying away from popular spray-on sunscreens because they can be easily inhaled and don't apply with the density required to protect your skin. If you have to use one, don't spray your face.